Hello, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
We're Untitled Network. This is the fourth episode of season one, Rick and Morty, titled M. Night Shaym-aliens. And so you can watch. We're going to do a full length commentary on the whole episode, and I will give you, like, when I say play, hit the play button on whatever you're watching. And we're at the very, very, very beginning, and we want you to be able to follow along in real time for the episode. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, play. Okay. Okay, here we go. Officially. 1, 2, 3, play. Opening credits. Opening credits.
Yay. Open credits.
So do you think, like, that Morty right there is his original Morty?
Or is it the other
Like
one?
Evil Morty? Like, do you think that's why Evil Morty is Evil Morty, because Rick left him behind, and that's their subtle way of showing it?
I mean, it could be that.
And I'm also...
But
like,
I think, there's been times where he thought he was left behind and Rick was just like, oh, yeah. And he grabbed him.
yeah, or he
So.
would open up a portal under him before anything could happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know 100% for sure that Morty got hurt.
No, you don't.
This is great.
What is that, possum he's working on?
Yeah, it's a possum or a rat, one of the two.
Blech.
It looks more like a rat.
You just want to say that because I don't like them.
No.
Not that I like possums. They're mean, too.
How long do you think you could live in a simulation like that before you just fucking went crazy?
What?
Like, how long do you think you could live in a simulation like what they're living in, with people acting like that? Hi, I'm going to work. Good morning. Or, yeah.
Oh. You know what? It probably wouldn't bother me after a while.
It probably wouldn't be that much different than now.
Yeah. So.
He's like, so, this is basically the United States education system anyway.
You ain't lying. Oh, wow.
This is one of the, no, he had a lot of heavy interactions with Jessica early on.
He did.
There's the kid with a crooked face that was running around with Aberdolf Linkler in the Story Train episode.
Oh, fuck.
That's kind of funny. It's like, if Lonnie ran school,
Right.
she'd be like, I'll be your girlfriend. You know how, like, see how she subtly kind of waves her boobs in front of him?
Yeah.
Attention to detail in this fine show.
Right.
It's kind of funny.
But he doesn't care.
I bet at this point in the show, he's already come in and grabbed Morty like that out of school, that the teachers don't even pay attention to it anymore.
I mean, that's true.
Like, they don't even care.
They're just like, oh, okay.
And that them caring should have been a clue that, hey, things aren't right.
You're right, yeah.
I love coming up with just random, like, crazy, might be bullshit, might not, theories while watching these old episodes. Because I've got these things so ingrained into my head now that, like, I really don't even have to follow along. I can just think about what's happening.
Yeah. You've watched it so much. Look,
I'll start picking it apart.
poor Morty, he's like so desperate to be with Jessica. Like, he's willing to just be like, fuck it, let them take me, give them all of it. I'm getting fucking married to her, fuck it.
Give me a computer-generated Jessica, and I'll just be happy.
Right, I don't even care.
Put
It's
me
Jessica.
in the Utopia
I might
Matrix.
see her breast,
Mm-hmm. You know what? If they felt... Let's just say, and I'm assuming because of a later scene in this movie. Oh, the dude who plays the head alien is freaking dude from Arrested Development with the glasses and the mustache.
Oh, I don't remember his real name, but the character's name Tobias.
Tobias, yeah. Yeah, he's Tobias from Arrested Development. I'll turn up his...
Yep.
And that's the way like a company works too. They're like, well, so and so did it. No, so and so did it. It's like, oh, I get it. It was nobody's fault.
That's like being a mom. It's like, I don't know. Nobody. Oh, well, there's a bunch of ghosts live here, I guess.
They dropped it down to 5%.
This is Earth Radio, and here's human music.
You know what? That's not much different in top 40 these days anyway.
Oh.
No offense to my buddy Alex.
Yeah, he can't help it, can he? He's not the boss. Bless it. Wow.
I was kind of like wondering how they ended up in a separate dome. Isn't that kind of weird?
That is kind of weird. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Yeah. Yes, me and Zero.
Yep.
They treat that as like a way that you're off mentally, and I'm like, well, here I am.
Know, he was just like, he surely was like.
I was owning it.
Well, she does that all the time. I don't want to hear what she does all the time. It's weird.
That's a kind of a commentary on old cartoons. The clever ways that they hide their genitals.
It's perfect.
It's kind of like how they used to hide Wilson's face in Home Improvement.
Yes. Remember when he came to dinner that time?
Yeah, and he spent the whole time like holding shit up in front of his face.
I think this is so funny that like they can't look at them naked. They can't stand it. And like before the main alien was like, if I see a wiener on that, I swear to God.
Oh, you see all those memes where it's like every time a woman opens up her text messages.
Yes.
This ad pitch is a classic scene.
Yes.
Like he's so desperate for acceptance that he doesn't even notice it.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, there it
Baker
is.
Street. Hungry for apples.
Oh yeah, like everything's like repeating in the background.
Yeah. My man.
He don't even give a shit.
He does not.
Later on in the episode, he appears in the crowd of the awards acceptance ceremony. He's like giving the speech. He's like, my man, thank you, sir. He tells her, hey, I'm coming home to have sex. She's like, okay.
That's me.
My man.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, it's like, it's funny because look at how much they've changed. That is character development right there.
Mm-hmm.
In the past 3 seasons, they've gone down, gotten legally split or whatever, and then completely reconciled to a very sexually positive couple in the span of 4 seasons.
Their definition. I mean,
well,
they're stuff and shit.
They're opening up.
Yeah.
I
mean, they were gonna have a threesome with Mr. Nimbus, I guess. So.
Oh, they did that. I guess now you can tell when we're recording this.
Right.
Which you're going to anyway, because we're going to be putting it out probably within the next 24 hours. So.
Yep. What?
I think it's funny they have those limitations, like RAM limitations and crap. Of course, they're scammers. They probably don't have state-of-the-art stuff.
True enough.
You know, they probably got the bottom dollar just to get by. The whole place just collapses. Not much different than Bonnaroo. Wow. I could definitely relate.
Are you
Making a success like the center point of the sexual encounter.
Yep. Oh my god.
He immediately just like, wow.
Questions himself.
Yeah.
Jerry's not used to succeeding. He doesn't know how to handle it.
That's sad in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That they put, like I said, yeah, the things you think about, this episode, the number of details they put into things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jessica seductively moving her boobs around for Morty.
Right. You still thinking about that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I've constantly been thinking about it since we
saw it.
Yeah.
I think you have.
And it's kind of funny because Rick pays so much attention to Morty regardless that he knows when something's off with him.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. He wants to act like he don't give a shit, but he does.
Yeah. This right here is where you realize.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Something's off.
Because, real Morty would have been like, what the hell are you doing, Rick? He's realized already at this point that, totally happy, obedient Morty doesn't exist anymore. He just went totally out of character.
Yeah.
They probably used old research.
Yeah.
And just went with it and never accounted for Morty's personality changes. Damn. Jerry basically has an entire conversation with himself right here.
Yes.
The thing is, though, Hungry for Apples in a different time could have been a huge success.
Right, actually. If they'd got it before the Got Milk people.
Yeah. It's like those Folgers commercials that always had the family waking up when, Brother Jimmy came home early or something.
I love that shit, though. They showed that same Christmas commercial for about 15 years.
Yeah. And we're talking about it.
We did something right, huh? Well, hell, Got Milk's just the rebirth of, milk does the body good.
Oh, yeah.
Inside a simulation.
They were wanting to get his...
Juba finally got up there.
The thing is, I don't know them. Them getting his safe combination really, because I'm sure he knows. He still knows something's up, and I don't know. I feel like if that was just a simulation deal, like why the hell were they trying to get his safe combination?
I don't know.
That's like the one part of the episode that doesn't make sense.
Everything else makes complete sense.
Oh, it
And
does.
it's realistic.
It's always curious as some of these, like, can you recognize any silhouettes?
I don't know.
What are they? That's just like.
Appley Awards. Oh, fucking God.
Oh, this is where. Yeah. That is so great. It's
Oh
like
no.
that is
God,
that's
imagine
accurate.
that being I'd be so scared. That was scary.
That's what it's like to graduate college as a millennial.
God, don't even.
Uh,
Real fake doors.
yeah.
Just like college.
Kind of makes me wonder why his tuxedo stayed on. That looks way too much like SpongeBob.
His tuxedo stayed on because they don't want to look at his wiener.
But I guess.
Yes, yes, yes. My man, my man.
God, they've done all kinds of crap. That's the idea that you get.
Mm-hmm.
They did the moon landing and blah, blah, blah. They simulated like this whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if platonic quartz is a real thing.
I don't know.
Sounds like a made up Rick word, but I'm not
Does.
sure. You know what? Knowing what this does at the end, he was really taking a chance there.
Yeah.
Because if that would have really
Look,
been.
hold on. His thing disappeared. His suit. Remember how you made comment about the
Oh
suit?
my God, it did. I never noticed that. Okay, well, they got me there. That was. Wow, that blows my mind.
Me too, actually.
The details.
Oh, Lord.
And I bet Rick knew that. He knew that Jerry wouldn't have been teleported up on there wearing a tuxedo. He got that up there.
Mm-hmm.
That was the clue that he needed. God almighty.
Look. You're not. Where are you?
But you know what's funny? Because that incident, despite the fact that Rick got the upper hand on him, really screwed him up mentally. Because now he's all the time thinking if he's in a
Are
simulation
you
or
a
not.
simulation or son of a bitch? Oh, an apple.
That's great.
Now that you're one of us.
I
It's
don't.
like, what recipe did they give?
Wait, did I'm assuming this happened before Rick Potion number 9.
Yeah.
So technically, in the reality they're in now, those aliens could still be alive.
Ah, that's true.
Yep. There's actually a lot of people who could still be alive. Crumbopulous Michael.
Street.
We watched that scene earlier today, actually.
Yep. Vocalizing out of sync.
That was the whole reason. That's the episode, but there is an after credit scene, and it kind of lends a little bit to Rick's mental state going forward. They never mention it again, but you would think the amount of stuff they don't show has been evidenced. You know, Morty's Mind Blower shows that they've had probably 400 adventures in the amount. You know. It's actually pretty major because Jerry's unemployed still.
Well, it was a terrible. Get out.
That's funny, actually. Of course, Rick is drunk. He probably doesn't get like that unless he's completely loaded.
Oh, well, yeah.
He starts getting paranoid. I'm sure he probably smokes weed, too. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Even though he does seem to be hardcore alcoholic.
He's a little too on edge to smoke pot, I think.
You think he's 100% alcohol?
Yeah.
He just like collapses right there in the floor. Spends the rest of the night there too. God, well, that's the episode.
It is the episode.
That was pretty fun. What you want to like give a quick? What do you think?
What do I think of that episode?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember because we reviewed all these.
No, we only did the pilot. We never even did Lawnmower Dog. Seriously, I've looked at the playlist. That's a project that never got off the ground.
We did the
new ones.
Yeah, we did the new ones. We never did the season 1.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense, don't it? Honestly, this episode was only okay.
Really? I consider it a classic. Like if I'm only going to watch
classic, but it's only okay though. It's not
one
of my absolute favorites. Like if I had to give this episode a rating.
Yeah.
It's like in a some of the jokes are classic and stuff, but really it only gets like an 8.
Oh wow.
Just because, okay, but you got to think of what we have now to compare it to.
Oh no, you have to grade it on its own merit.
I am.
I wouldn't compare it.
Hard.
Yeah, but I know, but you're whether unintentionally or not, I think comparing it by default to the new ones. There's been some really good content.
I mean, okay, even when I watched this for the first time, I still probably would have gave it an 8 or a 9. It's not a 10 episode.
Okay.
There's nothing really overwhelming about it. It's a filler episode, really.
Well, I mean,
there's no character progression whatsoever in this episode.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay.
And even though like you said, no character progression, I'm still...
It don't further the plot any.
Just on pure comedic value.
I am basing it on pure comedic values.
I mean, I don't know.
And it gets the 8 because it has references that everybody understands when you do it if you are a fan of the series.
I'll tell you,
you go, my man, and they're a fan of Rick and Morty, they know what you're talking about.
I have a short list of episodes that if I ever am in the mood to watch some season 1 Rick and Morty, there's like 3 or 4 episodes that I'll always go to, and the others typically get left behind.
Okay, which one is
that? Is Me Seeks and Destroy.
Right.
This one. Rick's D-Minutes, and Close Rick Counters of the Rick Kind. 4 episodes, and of course, we just watched M. Night Shaym-aliens. Me Seeks and Destroy, you know that one.
Oh, I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
Rick's D-Minutes is the first interdimensional cable episode where they're watching it at home. and Close Encounters of the Rick Kind is the very first appearance of Evil Morty. So those
are all good ones.
Yeah,
too.
Those are my favorites, and the other ones kind of just fall behind. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I think I've underrated Lawnmower Dog.
I love Lawnmower
but
Dog.
We'll get to that later.
Where are my walls, Summer?
I just wanted to. I thought it'd be really fun to do a commentary on an episode. It was.
Yeah, it was.
I
We
really
had a good time.
I enjoyed it. So we'll probably doing more of these. Everybody have a good rest of the day. We'll see you next time.